West, the movie guys at themovieguys.net. Tonight is more than meets the eye. The hated nation goes up against Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, Autobots, Decepticons, and Marky Mark. It's Transformers, Age of Extinction in the house. Even though we do know, if you look at the internet for more than 5 minutes, there's going to be a fifth movie, so there is no extinction. But we'll just pretend like we don't watch the internet or anything like that.
I haven't seen anything after the first one. All right, so I'm expecting pretty much like a popcorn movie. A lot of explosions, cheesy, cliche dialogue, and, you know, comedic core acting. I know what I'm signing up for.
And Jive talking robots, and we'll get into that in a minute. But remember, you said Bumblebee was like a bitch.
Well, in the cartoons, he was a freaking Volkswagen Bug. Now all of a sudden, he's this killer. He's this tough guy Camaro. He was a little. All his role was in the cartoon was to go get help. Bumblebee, go get help, and he transform and get out of there. Will Mark Wahlberg take his shirt off? What say you, MC?
No, I think you won't. I think you'll have some kind of like very strategic rips.
Yes.
You know, where it's still it's a lot of arm. There's gonna be a lot of Marky Mark arm.
Yeah.
That's gonna show. It's not as good vibration doing the sit-ups like he used to. First movie in the series without Shia LaBeouf. Thank you very much. It's gonna be loud and explosive, like me after Mexican food. And the worst thing ever, Jive talking robots.
They had to get some black element into the movie.
Yeah, they can't just have an Escalade and have him talking like, "What's up, man? Come
Like
on,
they
Optimus
did in the
Prime."
second.
Yeah.
That's what happened in the second one. They had a gold grill. The guy had gold teeth. The car.
Stop with the, like, how did they learn English? Like, Optimus Prime must have learned English at some kind of boarding school, because he sounds nice and regal. Bumblebee can't even talk. He just sounds like R2-D2.
Yeah, he's
but then you get a couple of them other cars like, "What's up, Optimus? We're gonna get him, right, sucker?" Like, what?
They called Optimus a jive sucker.
Let's
An hour and a half of loud noises where you're going to walk out not being able to hear.
Exactly. We're
What
gonna
the
have
person next
tinnitus.
to you says.
We'll definitely have tinnitus by the time we leave this theater, but it's
you
gonna
go.
be fun. And it's
college
free.
word, tinnitus.
Tinnitus. I'm
Tonight.
in
Look
school.
that up, kids.
Look it up, kids. It's nice. BA, racism? Yes, there were.
Yes.
But an interesting twinge on it.
Ding.
Sure, they did have the Sammy Davis Jr. black character every now and then talking and making the kids laugh because black people are funny. But they also had a character called
Wait, so he was serious. There was a Sammy Davis Jr. character.
Yes, there's a Sammy Davis Jr. character.
Wow, I thought he was
But
joking.
they also have a robot called Drift. Drift was a really cool robot. He has
As
a
in
really cool kind of
Tokyo
car.
Drift. As in Tokyo Drift. Wow.
He was the Bugatti.
Wow.
He was a Bugatti.
So when they were spying on us from space, they saw, wow, these guys like to drift in the Fast and Furious. I'm going to be called Drift. Is that it?
But not only that.
Oh, shit.
He had an Asian samurai helmet, samurai swords, Asian facial features including the thin eyes, and an Asian accent with broken English.
Don't forget the Fu Manchu.
And the Fu Manchu beard, metal beard.
Are you serious?
I am
He had a metal Fu
fucking
Manchu?
Yes.
How the fuck do you transform into that? What? Does the oil pan turn into your beard all of a sudden? Are you serious?
Yes, with broken English.
Did he yell "Hiya" all the time?
He kept talking in like these haikus, like,
oh my God,
the honorable one. I'm like,
how is no one offended by these movies? He keeps making them.
Then there was the John Goodman robot.
Yeah, the typical like old military fat. By the way, how is
a fat robot? Where does a fat? How do you get a fat robot?
Not only that, but
You're
he had
a robot.
scraggly,
Why are you fat?
He's had a scraggly homeless man beard, but
Yeah.
it's all metallic.
It was a full and it was rusted. Like, so at some point when you were younger, did you not have that beard?
How does a robot have a beard?
But here's the
kicker. Here's the kicker.
Oh,
he was
shit.
smoking a cigar.
What?
He was smoking a cigar.
A
I swear
robot
to God,
was smoking a cigar.
metal cigar.
He was chewing it the whole time, so it was like hanging out of his mouth. He was typically like any other action movie, like in the Expendables. I can get this. Who was the guy who played like Hellboy? That guy chewing a cigar. That's who you expect. Not a fucking robot. He was the only fat robot.
Robots
The
don't
only
have
fat
lungs.
one.
Again, this was like Michael Bay saying, "You know what? I'm throwing everything out the window.
Fuck it. I'm going to make $1 million. I'm going to make $100 million. Fuck
Like-
you.
But I mean, like honestly, you know what you're signing up for when you go into that movie.
Yeah. You know what? And I was fine with it. And by the way, we said in the beginning we were happy Shia LaBeouf wasn't in it.
Yeah.
for me anyway, MC, Shia LaBeouf, I'm looking at the camera right here. I apologize. I needed you in Transformers 4, dog. I'm sorry. Please stop being crazy and come back to Transformers. Please stop being crazy because Marky Mark was awful.
He was terrible.
Along with the teenage Romeo and Juliet bullshit that was going
Absolutely
on
horrid.
after him. He, of course, was the hunkiest, most handsome failed inventor in the history of failed inventors.
He was jacked.
He was jacked up. Yeah, and by the way, B, there was Marky Mark arms. There wasn't ripped shirt, but there was Marky Mark
No
tight
ripped
t-shirt.
shirt?
No ripped shirt, but it was tight.
All of the explosions and shit going on, there was no ripped shirt. So, can I get to a bigger question? So, I'm protesting until they bring Megan Fox back. Was there anybody as hot
No.
as Megan Fox?
No.
They went total south.
Yeah.
They went the opposite direction.
They just said, fuck a chick.
They went with a young, like 16, 17-year-old girl who was having daddy issues. Her
And that's
daddy
where
beat
Marky Mark came in. Fuck a chick. We need dudes.
And
Yeah.
there was not as much gratuitous TNA walking on the screen as is kind of signature of Michael Bay movies.
Even the chick, I think that's
Asian
actually
broad.
Jason Statham's chick who was in the third movie, the blonde
Bailey
chick.
J? Bailey
no. The blonde chick with the big puffy lips who replaced Megan Fox. She's actually Jason Statham's chick in
Okay.
real life.
All right.
I forget, Rosie Whittington, something like that.
Okay.
But
Rose
even her
Whittington.
was
Yeah,
hot.
yeah, yeah.
She was
That is his
hot.
chick.
Yeah,
She-
that's
she-
hot.
she was
She was
in
in
it?
number 3.
Yeah.
So they went a total 180 and picked some like Shailene Woodley, young
Boo.
Gilmore
Boo.
Girls WB type bullshit.
Yes.
Is
Yeah.
it somebody that I would have stood up and booed?
Yes.
It was a long ass movie.
2 hours plus.
2 hours plus. By the time it was like 10:30 by the time we got out of there, out of the theater. The ending set up for another one.
Another one. But remember, after the battle, what Optimus Prime told the Dinobots? Hong Kong's pretty much decimated. Absolutely fucking destroyed.
Yeah.
Optimus is like, I have to go do my thing. Looks at the Dinobots and says,
You're free.
You're free to go. They turn around and start walking off into the Hong Kong,
Like wilderness.
there are 4 giant fucking metal dinosaurs walking around Hong Kong right now.
Where are they going to go?
And isn't anyone going to be a little concerned about this? It's not like it's Autobots driving around. No, it's
Dinosaurs.
fucking dinosaurs. Wild creatures are walking through the Hong Kong wilderness.
But, I mean, again, it is, what you're signing up for when you go in there.